Hey guys, welcome to your grammar video. In this grammar video, I want to discuss past tenses with you. So in this video, we're going to talk about three past tenses: past simple, past continuous, and past perfect. We will talk about the differences, the use, and the combinations of those. I'm sure you know the formulas of these three tenses. When we have a sentence in the past simple tense, we use the subject, the verb in its past simple form, whether it's an irregular verb or a regular verb, we have the past simple form. For the regulars, we add ed ending. For the irregulars, we take the verb from the second column. For the past continuous tense, the formula is the subject plus was, were, depending on the subject, and a verb with ing. For the past perfect, the formula is the subject plus had plus the past participle. For the regular verbs, it's the verb with ed ending. For the irregular verbs, it's the verb from the third column of the table of irregular verbs. So now let's talk about how to use these three tenses. We know that past simple simply states an action or a situation in the past. So it's kind of something permanent and something that is a fact. For example, I went to the shop yesterday. It's a fact. Or, I used to live in Canada when I was a little girl. Both sentences are simple facts. Or, I went to school in Kostanay. That's a repeated action, a situation in the past. Also a fact. When we talk about past continuous, we have a little bit different meaning here. We're talking about a process or a temporary action in the past at a certain period of time. For example, I was watching TV at 6 p.m. yesterday. We have a certain time, we have the process, and it is in the past. What were you doing yesterday? We are asking about the processes you were completing. This time last year, we were swimming in the ocean. There is a process of swimming and the particular time in the past. Past perfect is a little bit more difficult. We use it as a pre-past tense, so the past for the past. To put it simple, past perfect is the time that happened before past. So we need either the time in the past before which the action happened, or we need the action before which another action had happened. For example, I had known him long before we became friends. We became friends is an action in the past, and before that, I had known him. It just matters that the action of knowing, the state of knowing, happened before another action in the past. My essay had been completed before Tuesday. That's why I took Wednesday and Thursday off, and today's Friday. So Wednesday and Thursday were the days yesterday and the day before. Tuesday was even earlier. And before Tuesday, my essay had been completed. It is an action in the pre-past. Tuesday is in the past and it is in the pre-past. Now let's talk about combinations of these tenses. Past simple and past simple can be combined when we are talking about actions that follow each other. For example, I woke up, I brushed my teeth, I made my breakfast, and I had a wonderful day. All of these actions were happening one after another without interfering. And we're just simply telling a story. Also, past simple and past simple can be combined when an action happened during a state. We know that stative verbs are not used in continuous tenses. For example, I felt sad when he told me the bad news. To feel is a stative verb, and we cannot use it in the past continuous tense. But feeling was the process, and that process happened at the same time as the person telling me the bad news. Now let's talk about the combination of past simple and past continuous. So past continuous action is a process, something with a duration. It needs some period of time. And past simple action usually interrupts that process or happens within it. When he came, she was cooking. She was cooking, that was a process, and he came. He came in the middle of that process. Jonathan interrupted me several times while I was giving my speech. I was giving my speech one big process, and a repeated action within that process is Jonathan, who interrupted me. He interrupted me several times, but that was past simple because repeated actions in the past are past simple, and we put them within the big process of one action, giving the speech. Or another example, while I was filming a video, it hit me. It hit me means that I had an idea. So it hit me within the big process of filming a video. So with the word while, we usually use the past continuous tense. With the word when, we usually use past simple tense, but not all the time. We can also combine past continuous and past continuous. When she was cooking, he was cleaning the house. Those two actions happened at the same time. She was doing her responsibilities and he was completing his responsibilities. Now let's talk about combinations with past perfect. As you've heard before, past perfect can be combined with past simple. I had read that book before the exam took place. So there was an exam in the past, and before that exam, I had read a book that probably helped me at that examination. And also we can combine past perfect with past continuous. She had switched off all the electronics before she was cleaning the house. So she was cleaning the house at some point of time, and before that point of time, she had switched off all the electronics. Safety precautions, you know. So if you're using past simple, please make sure you know the exact cases of using it. If you're using past continuous, it's the same, and the same for the past perfect. And then you will have no problem combining those tenses together. You can even combine 3 tenses in one sentence. I hope this video was interesting and helpful. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week.